Hello everyone, welcome back to an OD applications tutorial. Here we're going to be showing you how to install Visual Studio and get it set up for using the templates that we provide for mobile applications. So first, go ahead and open up your internet browser, whether that be Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, Opera, whichever you use. Go ahead and open that up, and we'll want to go ahead and Google search for Visual Studio. And so we'll see here Visual Studio. Go ahead and click on the first link, and we'll want to download Visual Studio. So there's different options here. You have Community, Professional, Enterprise. We're going to go ahead and do the Community, which is the free version of Visual Studio, so you don't have to pay anything for it. So go ahead and click on Download there. And this here will say thank you for downloading Visual Studio. You'll go ahead and want to confirm the download and its location, so we'll go ahead and click on save. And if you're on a Mac, there's a different way of doing this. So for Mac, you'll want to search for something a little bit different. You'll want to search for Visual Studio Mac. So here we can go ahead and search for Visual Studio Mac, and this is the first link that you'll want to click on, and you'll want to download Visual Studio for Mac. And I believe there's only one option, and it just downloads your DMG file. So yeah, so it says thank you for downloading Visual Studio for Mac. So I'm not going to download it for Mac, but you'll do the same thing if you're going to do it for Mac. You'll just download it, install it, and then follow the steps that we're doing here. So go ahead and close that window. So you'll see here it says, do you want to allow this application to make changes to your device? Go ahead and select on yes. And we'll let the installer continue. You can actually close that now. So Visual Studio Installer, before you get started, we need to set up a few things so that you can configure your installation. Continue. And it'll go ahead and download and install this. Okay, so we can see it says almost done, getting everything ready. And here we have the Visual Studio installer. So let's go ahead and select the proper options that we need. So first things first, we'll want to select mobile development with .NET. We can see here this is the Xamrin Forms logo, so we'll want to select that. There's also Universal Windows Platform Development, so we can go ahead and select that. Mobile development with C#, we'll go ahead and select that. And I believe that's all that we need at the moment. If you want, you can also do the .NET desktop development for Windows Forms, and also desktop development with C++, but we're just going to be doing those three for now. So what you want to do is go ahead and select on, you can either select install while downloading or click on install. So now we'll go ahead and start downloading and installing all of the different packages that you have for developing for mobile devices. Alright, and once it's all finished downloading and installing, we can see here that it's going to start after the installation. So we'll just go ahead and wait here momentarily, and Visual Studio shall appear for us. Okay, so Visual Studio has successfully completed installing, and now we can see it is going to start launching right here. If we want to modify or do some more things like uninstall, we could do that if we wanted to, but for now we could just go ahead and close this and wait as Visual Studio launches. So we have a welcome to Visual Studio. You can either sign into your Microsoft account or you can do it later. So for this example, we'll go ahead and skip over this and just do it maybe later. And for me, I prefer the dark color scheme, but you can go ahead and choose whichever one you prefer and click on Start Visual Studio. Alright, so this is the default view that we have for Visual Studio. So now what we'll do is go ahead and close this, and what we'll continue on to the next video. That way we'll show you how to extract the downloaded files from Code Canyon. That way you can start using them within your Visual Studio project. So take care. Bye-bye.